tea time. Welcome everybody, Souldin and the Grin brothers here, and it's time for another episode of Tea Time, or hopefully. I have no idea if this is going to work, because it's been a bit of a heckle trying to actually get this video running, because it's not up on the Nintendo Direct site. Which leads me to think that because I'm the UK member, that my version of this Nindies Showcase is already out, and because they apparently got like put up on Twitter, you know, Nintendo of Europe's account put up a little slideshow reel of Nindy games, which I thought it was a possible short one, and I didn't want to get spoiled for this one, which I thought was the actual Nindies Showcase Summer 2017. So I'm a little bit confused. If this doesn't have the stuff pertaining to me, guess I'll have it as part of a tea time anyway. And, you know, I may end up showing some of the Nintendo of Europe's sort of little sizzle reel. That's it, sizzle reel. Why was I forgetting that? Sizzle reel sort of footage instead. Or included with it. I'm not going to show you the entire thing. I'm just going to show you, let's say, the 6 Nindy games that, you know, appeal to me the most. You know, just like little clips. We're not making a whole tea time because that knackers my laptop a bit trying to sort it out. The tea times are all done on the laptop, whereas the Grin brothers are done on Rafi's computer, sort of like supercomputer, with its own sort of like freezer and everything. For today's tea time, because I had to kind of rush together, it's inconvenient timing. It's 6 PM, which is basically dinner time for me. So I've got detox tea with me, and it's just come to the time and it's not actually started, which worries me a little. Let me just... No? Still working? Well, it's supposedly working. Supposedly? Supposedly? Yeah, like I said, I've got detox tea here. So just having it again, because I forgot to write my thoughts of it in my little tea book I've got.
Never forget, and you shouldn't either. This game launches on Nintendo Switch October.
Oh come on! I started it up again at the you know, that actually looks really cool.
Some amazing content.
Gosh darn it!
Including Blaster Master Zero and Mighty.
I had to sift through so much sort of uninteresting stuff, and then I miss out on recording the Yono stuff. Or bits of it. You know, I'll be talking over it anyway. So yeah, I found the Yono trailer, which is more than likely to be in the top 6, because honestly, of the game, there's not many games that appeal to me here. This looked like it was appealing to me, so this is the trailer, so I'll cut things out just to make sure I don't end up showing it all. And I'll try to talk... Oh, it's such an adorable elephant! Yeah, so a little adventure game as an elephant, that's really cool. Yeah, so, you know, the sort of little puzzles and bit. You just gotta see on combat. Yeah, combat, yeah! So yeah, this one definitely has my interest because it's adorable. A chicken! You get dynamite! Aww, it tries to be majestic and then it just ends up adorable. Oh, and now this happened.
Be more than a blast from the past.
Oh?
It can also offer a startling look into the one where an impending disaster called the Great Climate Shift.
Ooh, this looks pretty cool.
The earth in merciless water. Hunt down
So
monstrous
shoot 'em up game, like the art style, sort of like Game Boy sort of palette to it, except less green.
Will bring the fight to the ocean floor.
Huh? Not something to hugely grab me, but that's pretty cool. Glad that.
Let's return to the surface of the earth so we can explore a corner of it rarely seen in fiction.
Ooh, trailer from the get-go! Yay! Please actually show me gameplay and all that. That's interesting. 3D from an indie game isn't often. So look at the polygonal style. It's kind of making me think of this video I saw of Skyrim without textures, which actually makes the game look nicer. And oh gosh, that's actually really good. Wow. I'm worried that's going to be an open world game. Oh, you can turn into a bird. Because it's giving me Breath of the Wild's vibes, which could be what they're going with, which worries me because, you know, again, I wasn't a fan of Breath of the Wild and, you know, its open world style and all that. But the fact that it's sort of independent, so indie, is sort of managing to do this sort of thing, without Kickstarter backing as well is really cool. Early 2018. Okay.
Inspired by the Tarahumara's wondrous Sierra, and it's
Yeah, wow, this does look beautiful. It's unique setting as well.
Magical transformations.
Yeah, that actually looks pretty darn cool.
The power of the gods on your quest to become a true Sakurame when Malaka releases on Nintendo Switch with exclusive features.
Yeah, Malaka, I'll have to keep an eye on that one.
It's my honor to introduce the latest game from the punk rock styling of Suda51 and Grasshopper Manufacture.
Oh? Ooh? Hold on. Suda51 is an indie? I figured he actually had proper publisher backing. And what is this?
Take one more step, and you're dead. It's
Ooh.
You wanna play?
Travis! Yeah! That is not Nindy, I would not say, but gosh darn!
There's a new generation of gamers out there. Let me at least introduce myself. Travis Gotcha. Now you're just gonna confuse people. They need to know about the powerful assassin and video. You bastard! We're trying to fire up the gamers. Your fight is here in the real world.
Okay, you know, I was just originally going to be for E for everyone, but now this is definitely included in my top 6. Oh gosh, that is cool. Travis strikes again. No More Heroes. So it's not No More Heroes 3, it seems to be a spin-off sort of thing. Very cool. Hollow Knight, oh yeah! Why wasn't this shown off in the Summer Showcase one? Oh, Hollow Knight I'm definitely looking forward to. Okay then, this is just a quick little intervention to mention the games which have already been shown off here, in case I haven't put a title before each one. It all depends. Some of the little footage clips I've got are very short, and sometimes it doesn't say the title quite so clearly. In any case, the games you've just seen get shown off within this tea time are Yeno and the Celestial Elephants, Earth Atlantis, Mulaka, Travis Strikes Again, No More Heroes, and Hollow Knight. Those are the ones that have been shown off so far, and that's in order of the 6th, 5th, 4th, 3rd, and 2nd game which caught my interest. I figured I'd also, whilst I'm having this little intervention, intermission, that's the word, intermission, mention some honourable mentions that came close to being included on the list but got kicked off of it by other games. These include Nine Parchments, which is a Diablo-styled game, except everyone decided to play as the wizard. Battle Chef Brigade kind of reminded me of a lot more stilted version of Muramasa, but afterwards having a more dynamic cooking content to it. Yoku's Island Express, you look to play an ant trying to move a golf ball across a giant pinball table. A giant sort of like area with pinball flippers every now and again and such. It's a kind of weird but very charming looking. Morphe's Law, which it's probably not the game I would play myself, but I feel I should mention it here because it's a really cool looking third person shooter with a really cool mechanic to it, where you steal the mass of your opponents as you shoot them, you shoot off their head, your head gets bigger. Pretty cool. And Light Fingers, which at the moment makes me think of a D&D style game, but not quite. I think out of all of the games here, Light Fingers has the chance to grab my interest the most with what is later revealed of it. In any case, those are just some of the games that interest me that didn't manage to make it onto the list. So now I'll move on to showing off the Nindy game which appealed to me the most at this Nintendo Summer thing. So, number 1, as it were. Woo!
Dragon Marked for Death. It's a side-scrolling action
Ooh!
RPG that you can play alone.
This looks really cool.
With friends via local or online play. No matter what, you'll forge a pact with the dragon to gain new strength. Protect
You've
the
got my
power of the
interest.
warrior. Become the Empress of Attack Power. Fool your foes as a shinobi trickster, or use the witch's magic to heal an attack. With
Ooh.
30 enormous quests, you'll have hours and hours of
As you may be able to tell from my avatar, witches is generally a way to catch my interest. Yeah, okay, that looks really cool. I please hope for a physical copy. I mean, it's indie, so it's unlikely, but... So then, that was my tea time on the Nindies Summer Showcase 2017, was it? I've called this video Nindiependence anyway, so it's not got the same name as what the event was. So, I was just being a bit more original, and it's a quicker, snappier title. Yeah, to be honest, I may have mentioned it during any of the sort of video footage parts. Of the games shown at the moment, I'd say only 2 and 1, despite having a top 6, only Hollow Knight and Dragon Marked for Death have caught me thinking I want to buy this. There was no real gameplay footage shown off of Travis Strikes Again, No More Heroes, and the other 3, Yono, Earth, Atlantis, and Mulaka, haven't convinced me yet. The thing is that with an indie game, they're pretty much always download only, and it takes a lot to convince me to get a download only game. I'm not big on download only. If there's a physical option, I will try my hardest to get the physical option over a download option. And so, only 2 of the games really have shown off enough to interest me enough to think I want to purchase that. Admittedly, there are other games. There's another download game I want to get prior to that, the Circle published game Kimiko or something. I'll probably see about having the title show up on screen here for what it's actually called. Because I was wanting that at the time, but I held off on it because I was busy with other stuff. In fact, I'm busy with a lot of other Switch games I've got to get around to. Because as noted before, the Switch hasn't been able to really excite me enough. Whilst I've enjoyed the games I've played on it, they've not kept me around sticking to it. And I've mostly just kept going back and forth to Nank because Pokemon Miiverse Adventure. The appeal of Miiverse keeps hooking me back in, particularly now that its days are limited. But yeah, I really like the look of Hollow Knight and Dragon Marked for Death most of all. They really excite me, and I'm particularly looking forward to those. I remember wanting to back the Hollow Knight Kickstarter, but never got around to it. And Dragon Marked for Death just looks so cool. As I may have mentioned in the intermission, Lightfingers, the sort of D&D style turn-based game, not exactly D&D, you're kind of controlling the board. It feels very D&D reminiscent, in how it's set up. I think depending on what else is shown of that probably has the greatest potential to interest me, even getting to place number 3 amongst this list, and actually being a game that I'd want to actually purchase. But these are the ones that have sort of interested me so far, and they may interest you as well. I didn't want to make this just basically me just talking over the entire of the thing. That tends to be rather annoying. So, in any case, feel free to mention any of the games that you enjoyed for the Nintendo Summer Showcase. Either ones I've included within this video, or ones that I didn't include and you feel, you yourself enjoyed the idea of them and may or may not purchase them. So yeah, hope you enjoyed, and cheerio!